Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Starfield with Bad Day Guy Gaming, where we just got to take part in a terramorph attack on New
By
Atlantis.
the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
I'm sorry,
Yes?
Sergeant
What?
Yumi, but I'm
Seen these
kinda got
orders
orders from a
of the
higher
Vanguard
authority.
captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Okay,
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
yes, I do. The repositories for all the band data from the colony war, the mech data, and the biological.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the three major galactic players.
Yeah.
Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency and requires a one-time use code from each of the three armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varoon.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince two people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varoon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, especially when it comes to health furring. No problem. I'm just going to need some electrodes, a tooth extractor, and some sodium pentothal. It sure doesn't sound easy.
It won't be.
Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varoon?
Freestar first. Let's start with the Freestar Collective. I think I can
The
help them.
good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
I bet she loves her job.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
All right, tell me about these other tools then.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
If that's all I
All
need for the
right.
moment.
Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Okay. Some credits. Okay, I think we're done. I think I'm starting to formulate a plan here. Barrett?
Ah, my friend. Dish.
I think it's time we went our separate ways.
Oh, I see what's going on here. It's hard to compete with me by your side. We'll split up and compare notes later. Last one to space is a rotten prasada berry.
Yep, no problem. You just head back to the ship, and what I want to do is crew outposts. Heller Lynn, current outpost. Ship all. Samco. Okay, maximum level on current. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is Barrett. He's my particle weapons guy, though. Let's go to ship. Gideon. Vasco is my shields. Let's send Barrett to Nemeria. And then let's put Samco on the ship. Okay, Barrett, you just head back. Hopefully the place is somewhat opened again. Yeah, it's open. Okay,
Here on Vanguard business?
no. But I'm about to be... I'm going to go grab Sam, because if I'm going to deal with the Freestar Collective, having a co with me might make all the difference. Well, I should just went straight downstairs to the station. Hold on. E. Let's see if Sam shows up on the ship. Then I will take him with me to go talk to the Freestar Collective. Oh, I'm in the cockpit. That's not what I wanted. Please.
You need something?
Sam!
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Yep, you ready to head back out?
You know me. I'm always up for the next adventure.
Good. We got an issue. Oh, let me get rid of...
Ahoy, Captain!
Okay, if you can move. Make sure I'm not carrying anything. Inventory, weapons. Oh, geez, look at this. One. Oh. I don't think I'm going to need that EM weapon, so I can probably put this one back. Helmets. Chameleon Bounty Hunter. Ooh, that's not bad. But I don't think I'm going to be doing any sneaking, even though they gave it to me. Notes. Embassy security. Resources. Let's get all of this stored. Miscellaneous. I'm going to hang on to that for now. Her DNA tag. That'll do. Let's, Sam, we need to go have a talk with somebody.
Stationed here for years now, and I'm always finding something new.
Hello.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
We're heading the Embassy District, if I remember correctly. What am I going to do about House Varun, though? Yeah. Mass District. Kelton Fresh. That was... Sam?
I'm up for a little adventure. Later.
No, let's just, let's go talk to this guy. What? He's downstairs? So I need to speak with the deputy first. I was literally just up there. I ran right by him.
Just doesn't add up.
Hold on.
Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on the ambassadors?
I need to take care of something
ahead.
first. Okay, no, it's gonna make me talk to her about the House Varun guy.
Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on the ambassadors?
Yeah, let me talk about the House Varun, Ambassador Balmore.
Ambassador Balmore is a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Okay, I'm sure he can be reasoned with. House Varun are people, just like, well, they're people in the same way that we're people. We'll talk to him.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Of course, but there is another wrinkle.
We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
I'll track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now,
Yeah.
if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Well, that's asking a lot. I just ran downstairs only to come right back upstairs. Back to the lobby. Yeah, dealing with a free star, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Sam will back me up. And all he has to do is give his first and last name, and that's going to get their attention, hopefully. For all I know, though, his dad picked the guy or woman.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
All right.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby.
Always good to get back to Freestar soil, even if it is surrounded by New Atlantis.
Okay.
As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Yes.
You're allowed 3 places. Conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's office. You set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
Yep, and I'm in the office.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here on behalf of United Colonies. We need Freestar Collective's help. You seem like a lady who wants to stop more terramorph attacks. Well, have I got a deal for you?
What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
It's not they. Ambassador, I can't emphasize how important this is.
Ambassador, I can't emphasize how important this is.
And who might you... Oh, I recognize that face. You're a Co, aren't you? Didn't you run away to help that little explorers club?
Really? An explorers club? Ma'am, I've signed up to help my friend here, who's looking to stop a whole heap of needless pain and suffering. Imagine if this happened in Aquila City, or Neon. The results would be bad, or, let's be honest here, far, far worse. We owe it to our people to do something.
It's a disturbing thought, Mr. Co. And while it is my job to protect the people of the Collective, the way to do that, I believe, is clear. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Are you serious? There was just an attack on the city? You're really not going to help us?
No, Captain, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. What you experienced down there at the spaceport, I've lived that once before already. Fought tooth and nail as aliens rampaged in the streets of my home and others all throughout the Collective. But my aliens were placed there by UC hands. So I'm not interested in anyone getting power like that ever again. The UC most of all.
Okay. Can't you see we're trying to prevent the same thing here? It's not the UC who did it this time. At least I'm sure it's not. But somebody did. We have to figure out who. In order to do that, we need the data.
You have my answer. Now, please take the hint.
Okay, just listen to what I have to
Really
say.
gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting access to the archives.
Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
Like Sam said, the Freestar Collective owes it to its people to act.
Codes do have a way with words. Imagine how it'd look if the next attack occurred in Freestar space.
You were a soldier. It was your job to protect, and that's what we intend to do with this data.
I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility.
Are you willing to risk more deaths? Because that's what you're doing by not helping us.
The cost of being wrong is a high one.
Let's do.
And the archival monitors can ensure that's all you take. Huh, that would work. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. We will be ensuring the monitors only permit you access to items related to stopping these terramorphs. You
Agreed.
go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again.
Got it.
And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight.
Agreed.
Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks.
They can take
So,
part.
do we have an agreement?
Agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
Okay. Oh. You're getting the code? All right.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Thank you very much. On my honor and Sam's, we will use this to protect people. And I'm not going to rob you blind while I'm down here.
Guests can make themselves comfortable in the lobby.
Exit. Come on, Sam. Now we have to go figure out if we can even talk to the ambassador from House Varun. Now, I had already found a side door that I thought at some point might provide access, so I already know where I'm going. The override key. Hello? Hello? Is anyone here? I mean no harm. I come in peace. It is an emergency, which I assume you are aware of. The place is empty. Come on, Sam. Hey, Sam?
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
Kids know how to push the right buttons.
That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, it wasn't all bad.
Well, whether you want to be to Dad or not, you've seemed to have taken to it. Yeah.
It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
Cora's lucky to have you.
Yeah, sure don't feel like it. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. But I see so much of myself in her. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps?
I have a feeling she'll find her very own mistakes.
Well, ain't that a drop of sunshine. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother, like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
I think she's thriving growing up with Constellation. I mean, this is the very definition of a classical education.
You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Well, let's get upstairs. I do hope this guy's still alive. I was worried about automated security.
I mean, is it supposed to look like this? With Varun, you just never know.
No, I do not think it's supposed to look like this. Oh. Activate. Hello? Security computer? Ooh, maybe I could shut down some turrets and stuff. He said their defenses. Yeah, and wow, these guys might have high-tech weapons, but their security? Yeah, not too hot. Inactive. Update for info settings. Recalibrate. Protect current user. Activate turrets. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Hello? Turrets.
What the holy hell happened here? Just gets weirder and weirder.
Oh, this is...
Another day, another bad.
Oh. Okay.
Time to tango. Yeah, too bad there's no more. I could use a workout. Grab everything useful.
Oh. Psychedelic. Oh, don't tell me these guys are all...
Something's close. It'll take more than that. Time to dance.
Didn't realize there were two of them there. I'm not gonna look through this. Oh, if this guy's dead... Okay, he's not in there. Oh, this is weird. Whoa! I had set these turrets to protect the current user.
Something's out there. Somewhere.
I'll take the red stick. Whoa! You do a med kit real quick. Wow, this is oh yeah, this place is definitely having some issues. There's an upstairs and a downstairs.
Not my day.
Oh. Hello? Ventilation sucking the place clean. Okay. That's helping clear the place up quite a bit. Alright, we're going upstairs. They're watching us through the cameras. Somebody's alive. Yep, somebody's alive in here. They're watching us through the cameras. Oh. Okay.
Never wise to be in my way.
Oh. Okay. That did not go well. There was a lot of them at once. Meds. Aid. Let's do a trauma pack and a med pack. Get me fully back to health. Let's get everything reloaded. What is with this place? This is not a coincidence. Get the power back on. No. I'll just go around. Let me just... Don't have one of those. Yeah, I think they're trying to talk. Keep going down. That's a robot. I have no explosives. I've used them all. Forgot to pick them up. There's another one.
Cute. Real cute. Feels like old times. Well, they don't need it.
Where's key?
So,
Are you
what
okay?
seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Okay. Uh, this was a lot more pleasant than I was expecting. Oh, I want the circuit board. I'm suddenly getting a very Vulcan vibe. Uh,
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
the spaceport's in rough shape, but not much else was damaged. Uh, the spaceport's in rough shape, and not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
Very much so. And stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy, with little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Now, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
You have my word. You're absolutely correct.
For whatever it's worth, Sam Coe here. You got my word too.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
If the place is intact enough. You got a power surge. And that's still in his food.
Let's hope it still works.
Oh.
And there. Let it be used for good.
I will. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho ho. They're not even stealing. Oh. I'll go. Sam, let's get out of here. This is way too much temptation. And serious, just some serious
Better we get it than someone else.
Vulcan vibes here. This is where we came in? Yeah. Let's get out of here. If I can get out of here. Do I have to go all the way back? Is there not another way? Wasn't this the way out? Okay. And this is the side door. Okay, I was both shocked and impressed by that. He was not what I was expecting. And my entire view of House Varun just improved. Where are we going now? Interstellar Affairs. Isn't she upstairs?
On the record?
Arrest me.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Official business coming through. You're not gonna believe this.
Captain, you're back sooner than... wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Code pieces for House Varun and Freestar collected and ready to be deployed.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain.
And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
All right. Come along, Sam.
Ah, weird. I was just thinking. Well, never mind.
I thought I
Hey.
sent you,
Captain,
just across the
can I help
plaza.
you?
That's where we're going, Sam. Let's get on it.